Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
A first down throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the 50, it's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run with Cannon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Crowell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Keep it rolling.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Darnold from the red zone now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it.
And caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. Julius Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota, complete. Smith has it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing is Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Steve McClendon in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 1:55 to go in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Watching that, Barney, Barney.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Watch it now, Barney. Hot!
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, Darnold. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. Quincy Enunwa, 33 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar. Have a diet soda with it and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Keep it rolling.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Leonard Williams in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is Lewis. And down he'll go at the 25. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darnold on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Darnold. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mariota, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that a defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Derek Morgan in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Now it's Darnold. This is hauled in by Deontay Burnett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff to Crowell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And now running. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Isaiah Crowell. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On the run, it's Crowell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Sam Darnold looking like he belongs. 3 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And taken at the 46. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Give him 30 yards there.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 4 touchdown passes for the rookie Sam Darnold. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will